Hello everyone, welcome back to our channels. Thank you for watching again and thank you for watching the last video. In the last video we talked about how we met and how God helped us to know that we are meant to be together. If you missed that video, please go to that video. It's still in our channel, don't worry, and that's the only video that we have before this one. Hi baby.
Hello. Hey guys, God bless you. Thank you for coming back. In this video we want to talk about our decision to get married. So the last video and what we talked about led up to this point. So we want to talk about our decision to get married, and we'll try maybe to talk about the marriage, but we'll see just how long the story is going to be. If not, there will be other videos too that you can watch, and we will continue our story. It's a long story and it's not easy to talk about it in only a few minutes. But yeah, praise God that we're here. If you can hear any noises around here, we apologize. We have a construction site next to us, and there's also our neighbor that seems to be doing some renovations. So yeah, we apologize for that and we ask for your understanding.
Okay, so after we realized that we really meant to be together, I wanted, even before that, I wanted to come to Romania. I decided to go to Romania in March or April. I wanted to see him, to meet him, to really know who he is exactly and how he is exactly. I wanted to see him in real life, so I really decided to enroll in university and to learn Romanian language. And then, I applied for the student visa. I followed all of the steps. But even before they replied, I also applied for travel visa, tourist visa to Romania. We both planned how this meeting and this tourism time would be. He helped me to provide a sort of itinerary, and I wanted to stay for 3 weeks, if I remember well. I wanted to stay there for 3 weeks, and I was quite confident about it. I already bought the ticket. The problem was when I applied for the visa, they rejected the tourism visa. They didn't give me any answer about it, like what's the problem, why it was rejected. We didn't understand.
We just got the code and we had to look that code up on the internet, and we were able to determine that code meant we don't have the sufficient or the right documentation to be able to receive this kind of visa.
So they didn't tell us what was the document that was missing and what was wrong in my documents, but anyway, it was rejected. I couldn't do anything. But I had the hope that the student visa would be accepted, but it was rejected too. So I went back to my country. I really left everything in China here. I really loved my life in China. I really want to say it. I really want to stress it, that my life in China was really good. Is really good. I have a wonderful apartment. I have wonderful friends, My salary was really, really good. I could do a lot of things here. But there was this feeling that something was missing, and what was missing is someone to share my life with, someone to love, someone to share what I have here, to share my happiness and all of that, and I couldn't find it here. So yeah, I just decided to attempt to see if I could go to Romania and meet Chris there and see if it will be possible for us to be together. If not, I was ready to be to risk everything that I had here in China, because a lot of people told me, you have such a nice job, everyone loves you here, your boss loves you, you have a good job, you have nice friends, you have nice apartment, nice salary, why abandoning all of that? But this is really something that people need to know, that nothing can replace, even money. Money cannot replace love, or there is something above than money. And I wanted to find that. I wanted to find the right person for me and to share everything. I could always come back to China if I want, because I have the experience here. If at that time I said to myself, if things don't go well with Chris, I will always have the opportunity to come back to China, I'm sure of that. But for now, I want to risk everything I had. So yeah, I left my job, I left everything, and I waited for the answer from the university. And I was in Madagascar, in my country, when the letter or the email from the university came that because of the score that I got, my scholarship, scholarship application was rejected. So yeah, I was really disappointed. I can say that I was really disappointed. And then
there were actually a couple of things that happened. I think we mentioned this in the previous video. So she applied at the university, and the university accepted her application, but the specific faculty that she was going to go to, she was going to study at, finally rejected her application. So we had some hope when we found out that the university accepted it, but in a way, we were disappointed and we did not know what would follow. But even so, I wanted to keep my word. We decided at around May, in May we decided that we wanted to get married, and I still wanted to see this through. But now, her going back to Africa, this made things a bit more complicated and made us meeting more complicated, but it was still possible. It was a lot more expensive now than coming to China, or to Romania from China, but it was still possible, and we believed that the Lord can make it happen somehow. We didn't know how, but we believed that He can make it happen. So, and as time progressed, she went back to her home country. The internet connection was quite bad there. Sometimes we couldn't speak, sometimes we were able to, but so and so. I decided if she's willing to give it a shot, I'm willing to give it a shot too, not to give up. The Lord has helped us meet and decide to get to understand that it's His will for us to get married. We wanted to give it a shot, so that's what we did. We tried to keep in contact. And, we told you in the previous video, I worked in the teaching. system, in the public teaching system in my country. It was summer holiday. I was in Romania. I was at my home. I was studying for an exam. She was in her home country, trying to do her help her parents and mind her life there, the things that she needed to do. And that's how we communicated for a period of time. Then school started. Had to go to work again, and yeah, we tried. Even so, we still tried to talk. We tried to keep in contact with one another, and if we can say that, for a while everything went the way it went before, sort of, just that a bit more difficult with the communication. Yeah. Given our situation and where she was at. But when she was back home, she saw the reality of some things. I mean, she changed. She became a born-again person, and she was here for 5 years, 5.5 years. And she even got baptized in April that year. And yeah, she was a new person, and she was becoming a newer person every day, because that's what Christ does for us and in us. He makes us new. He renews our lives, from the inside out. And yeah, she goes home. More or less, her parents are the same, and her father, he is not born again. And there were some things she was seeing. There were even some discussions that appeared if she wanted to have a wedding, and she would want to have a Christian wedding and without drinking. And yeah, that can also be a problem in my home country. If only some members of the family are Christian, or only you're Christian, your parents are not. And yeah, there can be discussions, tensions, frictions. And in that context, she sent me a message, and she said, look, this is the situation, and my father is not happy. He doesn't want to hear about it. Not having a wedding without alcohol. And I didn't know what exactly to believe or to expect, to happen. This was one of the way we were communicating at times, because it was easier to just leave a recorded message or write something, and the other one would see or hear that message and reply when he or she was able to. I thought about it, and she said something really nice, something that really touched my heart. She said something like this. She said that no matter what will happen to her, she will not give up on her faith. She will not give up on following Christ, because no one was able to give her, no one was able to do for her what Christ did for her. No one was able to give her and offer her the life that Christ has offered her. So she said no matter what will happen, even if she would have to lose her life, she would still go on with Christ. And that touched my heart, and that was one of the things that helped me finally decide to get married. And after that point in time, it wasn't very long after I decided that I wanted to marry her. I think that 3 weeks after, something like that, I decided to get married to her. Yeah.
Yeah, and when he decided, I didn't hear it, because he said it. He recalled, and he said that okay, let's get married. And I didn't hear it. Because the internet connection was really bad, I didn't hear it. So I was still thinking that he was going to come to my country just to know me and to meet me. And that's it. But after some day, I think, no, not some days, but maybe 1 day or 2 days after this discussion, he repeated it again, like, are you ready to get married? And like, what are you talking about? And then he realized that I didn't hear what he said last time, and he had to say it again, and then I was so excited and surprised, and I couldn't believe it. And then I told my parents. And I asked my parents to help me to prepare, because he will come in 5 weeks after this discussion, and I had to prepare everything in 5 weeks. Can you imagine 5 weeks to prepare a wedding? It's really a race. It was a race. I had to go out from morning every day. I had to go out. I have to call venue. I had to prepare invitations card and all of that. So a lot of things to do. But when he came finally, the only thing that he needed to do was to try his attire, and that's it. And see his ring, of course, if the ring fits to him. So yeah, everything went well.
Thank you, baby. God bless you.
And the wedding went perfectly. He arrived in on a Sunday. So the wedding was on a Thursday, and he arrived on Sunday evening. I was very nervous to see him, because I didn't know how to greet him. I didn't know how to talk to him, how to react when I will see him. But yeah, I was just saying, okay, when I will see him, I will just wave like this, and then I will welcome him, and that's it. And then he came, and I waved at him, he waved at me, and then we started to talk, and then he said, let's hug, and then he hugged me. And I introduced him to my family, because my family also went to the airport. And then that's how things started. And then the wedding day was really good.
I just want to say something before the wedding. It was on Thursday. I was there from Sunday until Friday, and on Friday night to Saturday I actually had to take the plane back. So we weren't together. Those 5 days we were together during the day. I did not stay at her place. I stayed at a hotel that was not far away from her or from the venue. Thank God that she was able to find something that was kind of, triangle perimeter, sort of, wasn't too far from one another. We were for just 1 day together, and that was it. I had to leave on Saturday morning. And yes, it was hard for us, and she was heartbroken. And we were still processing sometime after, because everything happened in a hurry. But I just wanted to say, even while going there, I was fasting. I had people praying for me. Not very many people knew that I'm going to go there and going to get married. Talked with some people, they encouraged me. Some people said, I don't know what to tell you, really. No one's tried to do what you've done before, not from anyone I know of. Just to talk on the internet and then go marry her if everything goes well. And I prayed. We were both fasting on Wednesday. We were in the car, we were going to the tailors, we were in a taxi, we were with my mom. My mom went with me to Madagascar. And I'm not sure what happened. The driver got tired of waiting at a stop at a red light, and he got out of the how can I call that? The line of cars that was in front of us, and he went through the opposite lane, and a truck was coming our way. I think we were literally a few centimeters away from the truck when he finally managed to get back into the lane. So for me, that was another sign. For me, that was a clear sign that the Lord really wanted us to be together and to get married. I really prayed and fasted that if it's the Lord's will that He would help us, He would keep us safe, and He will make this wedding happen. And it did. It wasn't His will. He didn't want us to be married. Everything could have ended then and there. But God is so good and God is so great. If He has a plan, He will see it through. So I just want to say this to thank Him and to bless His name. And yeah, as a testimony to you guys. So that was maybe the clearest in a way, or the most immediate sign right before our wedding that it was God's will and plan for us to get married. And yes, the wedding went well. And I was very happy and surprised, though there were some things I didn't know and didn't understand. People there were gracious. We had translators for me and my mom. So even though, it was a traditional wedding, there are traditional parts, I was explained everything that was taking place. It was a simplified wedding, but I was explained everything that was taking place, what I have to do, what I have to say, and yeah, everything went well, surprisingly well. Though, some things, being only 5 days, me being there and what we had to do was, in a way, a bit rushed, but thank God it went well.
Amen.
Amen.
Yeah, so that was our wedding day. Hopefully you could, you could get some tips or some lessons, or you enjoy and appreciate this story again. And God bless you and see you another time. Bye.
Bye-bye.